We are going to do the GOATs of sports cards bracket challenge. So
Oh,
we
wow.
have narrowed it down into what we're calling different regions.
Hmm.
We have the recent vintage region, and you'll see why. We have the GOATs of baseball region. We have the most quote unquote expensive region. And then we have the modern region. So we're going to go through and I'm going to name the cards and we're going to make our picks and we're slowly going to build this bracket and we're going to see what is the GOAT card. All right,
Hmm.
Dustin. So you ready?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't. Is anyone ready?
No, you can't. You can't prepare yourself for this.
No.
All right. So we're starting in the recent vintage region. And at the number one seed in this region, this is the West. The West, we have 86 Flair Jordan going up against 79 Gretzky. Who wins? Dustin, you're going to make the first pick, and we'll go. And there'll be if we need a tiebreaker, there'll be a tiebreaker.
I would say 86 Fleer Jordan.
All right, Jordan, Nick, are you in agreement?
Yeah, Jeremy's gonna kill me, but who collects hockey cards? Come on, I'm going with 86 Jordan.
No, Gretzky's a
I'm
different
kidding.
level,
I'm
though.
kidding. All the
Yeah,
all the
great.
Canadian collectors. I'm kidding, but I'm going with 86 Jordan.
All right, it is with a landslide. I'm choosing Jordan as well. Okay, we're staying in the West region. This one is GOAT baseball cards. We have the 1948 Leaf Jackie Robinson. It's a number 2 seed going up against 33 Goudey Babe Ruth. So a 48 Jackie Robinson, a 33 Goudey Ruth. What are we going with, Dustin?
I gotta say, this is really tough because these are both amazing cards. I have to go with the 33 Goudey Ruth on this one. I don't know. It's Jackie obviously just being, a piece of American history, obviously a very important person in history, but we're talking about the babe,
Mm-hmm.
so I gotta go with that 33 Goudey set as an all-timer.
Mm-hmm. Nick?
I'm going with Jackie, just because of what he did beyond
Ooh.
baseball and what he meant to society.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the tiebreaker. I am going with the Ruth card. 33 Goudey. It's because of the set itself. It's iconic. That Babe Ruth card is just, yeah. I mean, there are a few other ones we're going to mention, but this is such an iconic card. I love the Jackie Robinson card, but I have to give it to Ruth. All right. So that closes out the West region. Moving on to the East region. We have quote unquote the most expensive region. We have the obvious one. Well, these are both obvious. The 52 Mantle or the Honus Wagner T206. Mantle or Honus Wagner? Dustin, what are you going with?
I have to go with Honus Wagner on this one. And it's just for me, it's the scarcity of it. I think there's 50 or less copies. You could maybe argue that that 52 Mantle is one that, is more popular maybe nowadays, but in part because people can actually own it. It's like it's just more available. So I got to go with the Honus Wagner, even though I know Mantle is,
Mm-hmm.
a hobby darling.
Nick?
I'm going with Mantle, and it's a funny reason. I feel like, this T206 thing, it's just because it's like the first card. It's like, who cares if it's the first card? I think the Mantle card's the best card, so I'm going with Mantle.
Oh, Nick, I'm gonna trump you again. I have
Oh,
to. Oh, I have to tiebreaker. You literally made my argument when you said it. It's like the first card. The first card. It's uh, as long as I've been collecting, I feel like I've always known about like this Honus Wagner card, even more than the Mantle. It was always like that one card that just like sat above everything else. And I know Mantle has gotten a lot of publicity, especially lately, with some of the prices that have been put on that thing. But I have to choose Honus Wagner.
which one is the
Okay.
most expensive card, I wonder? Out of those two?
Oh,
That's a good
ooh.
question. I
That
don't
is a
think
really
we
good
I don't think we
question.
have the answer, really. We'd have to
No.
it would depend on the auction.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we're going to the modern region. This will close out the East, and then we'll go on to the next round. So we have the 2000 playoff contenders Tom Brady versus the 2003 exquisite LeBron James. Dustin, who are you choosing?
I love Brady, but I have to go with, because it's either you're talking about numbered out of 23 or numbered out of 99. If we're talking about the exquisite auto, LeBron, so I got to go with LeBron on this one. Even though I collect Tom Brady, but yeah, I just have to go with that exquisite card.
Nick?
I can't hide my hate for LeBron in this one. So, I mean, geez, I'm Boston card hunter. Brady's my boy. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah, I don't collect Brady too. I get it. I'm not a fan of LeBron. I don't think I have one LeBron card, maybe one, but yeah, no, I totally get it.
I think you're right. I think it's a better card, but I refuse to vote for anything with LeBron.
Yeah, I'm already writing it down. I'm choosing Brady as well. I'm not trumping you, Nick, this time. It's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Dustin may argue with me because I know he's a huge Drew Brees fan, but
no. I've got a lot of just as many Brady cards as Breeze. Yeah, no, Brady's the GOAT for sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're moving back to the West. All right. So we're going Michael Jordan, 86 Michael Jordan, or the 33 Goudey Ruth. Dustin, Jordan or Ruth?
So I go Jordan on this one. And I understand, again, if you go back to kind of pre-war baseball folks, they're gonna flip out. But I'm also thinking of kind of that next generation of collectors, and Michael Jordan is everything. He's got a global brand. He's well known now. He'll be well known in 20, 30, 40 years. Not saying that Babe Ruth won't, but none of us have ever seen Babe Ruth play. None of us have ever seen Mickey Mantle play. I just think Jordan has more global appeal. And that 86 Fleer card, like I said, it's the most iconic basketball card and Jordan card. It's a very important card. I'm going with the 86 Fleer.
Okay, Nick.
86 Fleer, baby. And it's very similar reasons. I feel like the people that collect or worship that Goudey are in a slow decline, where the Jordan,
Shots fired.
Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong. Whatever. I mean, whatever. I don't own it. It's an amazing card either way. But I'm gonna take MJ.
Okay. All right. So we have a win there. So MJ gets it. All right. Moving on back to the East. Are we going with the T206 Wagner or Tom Brady? 2000 Tom Brady.
T206 Wagner, just overall history and importance. And Brady's got so many damn cards. I know Honus Wagner has cards too. I get it, but I got to go to Wagner.
This one feels like a 16th seed snuck in, and they're playing like Duke in their prime. It's like, I'm sorry, Wagner wins. It's like,
yep, Wagner gets that one. All right, so quickly, MJ versus Wagner. Jeez. Dustin. For the championship.
This is hard to pick because it shouldn't be, but again, I just have to go. I think I'm just going to go 86 Fleer Jordan card. And it's simply, again, because I understand the history and everything and the importance of the Wagner, but I mean, I guarantee that half of the people that collect cards don't even know about this Honus Wagner card, but they know about the 86 Fleer Jordan card. So I'm not saying it's near as, the values are different, obviously, but I'm going 86 Fleer Jordan.
Okay, yeah. Nick.
God, people are gonna call us like 86 Fleer cheerleaders eventually. But I think
I bought the star card. So look at me.
I feel like the Honus Wagner card is like a card for the hedge fund, and like the 86 Fleer card is a card for the people. You know what I mean? And
it is.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with 86 Fleer. I've got one signed by him, and I'm picking 86 Fleer.
Wow, I'm already visualizing the comments.
We're gonna get so much crap. Now
Spotify.
All the baseball card collectors like, these are the dumbest guys in the whole house.
No, this isn't like if somebody walked up to me and said, would you rather have one or the other? Of course I'm going to take the most expensive card, okay?
Well, we're not talking about values. We're just talking
exactly.
We're not. Yes, let's clarify that. All right, so MJ takes it.